The 1990s, a decade that still holds a special place in the hearts of many. But why do so many people look back at the 90s as one of the best eras in the United States? First, let's talk about pop culture. The 90s were filled with iconic movies, music, and TV shows that are still beloved today. From Friends and Seinfeld dominating TV screens to Titanic becoming a worldwide box office phenomenon, the entertainment of that decade had a massive impact. The music scene was just as vibrant, with the rise of grunge bands like Nirvana, hip-hop legends like Tupac and Biggie, and the explosion of pop stars like Britney Spears and the Backstreet Boys. But it wasn't just about pop culture. The 90s were also a time of economic prosperity in the U.S. After the recession of the early 90s, the economy rebounded in a big way. The dot-com boom brought new wealth and opportunities, and unemployment rates dropped to record lows. Technology was also making huge leaps in the 90s. The internet was starting to become a household necessity, and people were getting their first taste of email and browsing the web. Computers were becoming more accessible, and gaming took off with consoles like the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and the original PlayStation. Socially, the 90s were a time when the U.S. experienced relative peace and stability. The Cold War had ended, and although there were conflicts around the world, the U.S. itself wasn't involved in any major wars. The 90s also brought us fashion trends that are still being revived today. From baggy jeans and oversized flannels to chokers and platform shoes, the fashion of the 90s was expressive and fun. It was a time when everyone could experiment with their style. Perhaps one of the reasons why the 90s are so fondly remembered is that it was the last decade before the massive changes brought on by the new millennium. The world was more connected than ever, yet not as hyper-connected as it is today. People still made phone calls instead of texts, the internet wasn't as overwhelming, and social media didn't exist. In the end, the 90s were a decade of balance, a time of economic growth, peace, incredible cultural moments, and the beginning of the technological revolution.